Garchomp is one of the most powerful Pokemon in Pokemon Champions right now. It is on so many teams, and it can be used with almost any item. Choice Scarf, White Herb, but there is one item that's meant for it that almost nobody is using. That's right, the Garchomp bite. Now I understand, Mega Garchomp gets slower. Instead of being its normal speed of 102, it is now 92. So the fastest it can be is 158. Most of the time, you're not running Garchomp at 158 right now. It's more of a bulky set with a citrus berry. But I think people forget just how good this Pokemon can be with a simple Tailwind activated. It has 108 HP, 170 attack, 115 defense, 120 special attack, 95 special defense, and 92 speed. Those numbers are phenomenal. Get it? Like crabominable, but phenomenal. Anyways, any Pokemon with 700 BST should be getting used regularly. But Pokemon like Mega Tyranitar and Mega Dragonite are outshining it in usage. And that's something we need to change. So today we're going to be going on ladder with a special Shark Squad that I created. Starting off the team with Sharpedo. This Sharpedo actually is so good. It has Focus Sash so that it can live any hit. It has the ability Speed Boost. Speed Boost will give you a speed increase every single turn you're on the field. Couple that with Protect, and as long as the Pokemon doesn't have Faint, you are set to be the fastest thing on the field. I have 32 investments in speed, 32 investments in attack, and it is adamant. What I'm mostly worried about is Sneaslers. They always usually try to fake out turn 1 anyways, so having Protect to buy you that speed boost and then being able to take it out with Psychic Fangs next turn, guaranteed knockout on Sneaslers. You have yourself a very versatile Pokemon. Now, as you can see, I'm not really using any stab besides Dark, and the move pool we have on it is Crunch, which helps me take care of any Ghost type Pokemon, any Psychic type Pokemon, and it does pretty solid damage to most things since it's Stab. Next up, we have Close Combat, and I didn't even know this little shark got Close Combat. It does so much damage with its 189 attack. Then we have Psychic Fangs. Psychic Fangs is really nice because it takes care of Sneasler in one shot, like I mentioned, but it also breaks any screens. So Sableye teams, beware. Sharpedo the sociable is here, and he is going to get around. Next up, we have Sylveon on the team. Sylveon has quickly become one of the strongest Pokemon, one of the most used Pokemon. A lot of people are even dropping Mega Floette Eternal for this thing, and I can see 100% why. This Pokemon is holding the Fairy Feather, and with that boost, it does so much damage. The ability Pixelate turns any normal type moves into Fairy type moves. So Hyper Voice is Stab, Hyper Beam is Stab, Quick Attack is Stab. We are running Protect to be able to buy ourselves some positioning. We are modest, 9 HP, 22 in defense, 20 in special attack, 15 in speed. It is my best Trick Room option, as well as in Tailwind it hits 190, which will outspeed most things. It is still slower than Aerodactyls, so you just have to be careful with that. Next up, we have the main guy himself, and my Garchomp is shiny, so you better believe we're going to be showing off that beautiful Seto Kaiba like figure in pink. Garchomp the Rank Master is here. We are running 13 in HP, 20 in attack, and 32 in speed. When it Mega Evolves, we are having an attack stat of 231. We are having a defense stat of 135. We are having a special attacking stat of 126, even though we are adamant. A special defense stat of 116, and our speed is 144, but in Tailwind, we're hitting 288. Plus, we have Scale Shot as one of the moves here, and Scale Shot gives you a boost in your speed every single time it connects. It also drops your defense, but this Pokemon is here to go fast and hit hard, and even after a defense drop, it could still take a pretty good hit. You may notice that we have 2 spread type moves on this Pokemon, Rock Slide and Earthquake. Now you might be thinking, wow, Wide Guard is your biggest threat, but this Pokemon is never alone, and its primary partner of choice is Talonflame. Now if you don't know, Talonflame has an ability named Gale Wings. Gale Wings, as long as the Pokemon's HP is full, meaning turn 1, it has priority flying type moves. The two flying type moves I have on this Pokemon are Acrobatics and Tailwind. Priority Tailwind means I go first, even if the Pokemon is faster, like an Aerodactyl, because I have priority, making my Mega Garchomp the second fastest thing, or the second thing to move. The only thing that can kind of trump this move is if the opponent uses Fake Out, but that's why Mega Garchomp and Talonflame both have Protect, so they can buy themselves a turn. Now, this Talonflame is not holding any item, so that it can take full advantage of the doubled attack power of Acrobatics. And Feint on this specific Talonflame is the cherry on top, because it allows me to break my opponent's wide guards or protects, meaning they are never safe and I am always able to hit the Pokemon I need to hit. Protect sometimes can be this team's worst enemy, and at one point I did have Flare Blitz, but Feint just makes so much more sense and it does so much disruption to make us succeed. Now, this is a very simple Jolly, max speed, max attack, 2 in HP, but this Talonflame is perfect for what we needed. The next Pokemon on the team is Serena. Now, like I mentioned, Fake Out is this team's biggest op, so we had to add Serena. Serena is a perfect Pokemon for this team with its ability Queenly Majesty. Our Serena is bulky and holding the Citrus Berry. We have 32 HP investments, 14 in attack, 5 in defense, 3 in special defense, and then we have 12 in speed. It is adamant. As you guys are noticing, every Pokemon that I have on the team so far has not prioritized speed, because Talonflame's sole job is to make them fast. We are just going to hit as hard as we can, and if we are not hitting hard enough, Serena is here to support the team. Drop Kick to drop the attack of certain Pokemon, Triple Axle to take out opposing Garchomps, Taunt to stop things from going into Trick Room, because Trick Room can also be one of our biggest ops, but we have the tools to maneuver around it. And then if we're not doing enough damage, Helping Hand from Serena makes sure that we are. This Pokemon is a great addition on this team, but is very situational. I don't bring it every game. Last but not least, we have Basculegion Male, the third shark-like Pokemon. It has a big enough fin on the back to where I think it's related to sharks, but look at those whiskers. It also might just be a catfish. Now, this Basculegion is Choice Scarfed, Flip Turn, Wave Crash, Last Respects, and Aqua Jet. Its adaptability ability gives it a boost to every single stab type move, and it being a water and ghost type, we are only running stab type moves. Now, it is Jolly because I want to make sure that it can outspeed opposing Scarf Basculegions. Most of the time they will go for Adamant. It doesn't matter in the calcs which Basculegion has the higher attack stat. After one or two of your teammates is gone, Last Respects will one-shot. What does matter is who moves first, so that is why I am running Jolly. Now, with my team full of sharks and my supportive cast, I think we are ready to go on rank. Regulation M-2 is starting today, so we're going to be starting off from Pokeball tier. Let's see how far we can climb with this team in one day. Now, if you've made it this far, I really appreciate you, and I have recently joined the Amazon affiliate program. If you would like to support the channel with no extra cost to you, in my description down below, I have a couple of links, and our goal is to be able to make a full-time living with YouTube. But again, if you don't trust affiliate marketing, feel free to disregard. Another way you can support this channel is by leaving a like or subscribing if you haven't already. 99% of our viewers aren't subscribed, so it would mean a lot to me. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Anyway, let's get right into the battles. Okay, this is a very interesting team. It looks like they just kind of put everything together, but it is a Japanese player from what I can tell, and they usually run crazy teams like this. We're going to go ahead and start off Talonflame, bring in Garchomp, Sylveon in the back, and I think we're going to end it off with Basculegion. Alright, let's get right into this first game. Charizard and Garchomp off rip. They want to catch us with the spam, but they did not expect us to bring our own spam. I think Tailwind here, off rip. We're going to Mega Evolve, and we're actually going to Scale Shop the Garchomp because it is the biggest threat against our team right now. Oh, look at the beautiful pink Seto Kaiba-like outfit. One of the reasons I changed was because I was calling the Protect. There goes Tailwind. And as long as we get 3 of these to connect, I think we one-shot. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're actually bulky. Our defense fell. Speed rose. If they hit us with a Dragon Claw, alright, we'll take that trade. Talonflame has done his job. This is where Sylveon can come in and do some solid damage. We're going to just Hyper Voice and Rock Slide. They withdraw Garchomp and bring in Floette. They probably thought I was going to go for the exact same move again. One-shotting their Charizard, that's crazy. And how much does this Hyper Voice do to Floette? That Floette is almost gone, and I have 2 more turns of Tailwind. From here, I just Hyper Voice again and Rock Slide again. From this point, even if Rock Slide misses both of them, oh, Floette avoided. Hyper Voice from Sylveon will pick it up. And we still have 1 turn of Tailwind. Now this is where it gets a little bit difficult. The last Pokemon being Basculegion, it all goes down to what they target. I'm going to Scale Shot and Hyper Beam. We hit 2 times. They go for Last Respects on Sylveon, which is not what I wanted. So they are Scarf. Now let's see if we move before them with our Jolly Scarf Basculegion. We're just gonna double Scale Shot and Last Respects. Garchomp misses Scale Shot, which is unfortunate. But we are faster because they're probably the adamant Basculegion with Scarf. And we are Jolly. Exactly the moment I wanted this for. And that is our first win in rank. Alright, interesting Parish team. I believe this is the one that Wolf used for GC. The first thing that stands out to me is they can't fake out my Basculegion. The next Pokemon I'm bringing is Garchomp. In the back I'm bringing Sylveon and Sharpedo. This is a hard matchup. If they get the Parish correct, we're basically done for. I believe we have the tools. And man, I'm happy I led like this because they completely led something different. Off rip, we're going to Wave Crash Hawlucha and Rock Slide. Woo! Looks so cool, dude. I love the pink on this thing. Wave Crash almost KOs. No, so close. And they are able to get the entrainment off. Can I get a flinch? They land Fissure right on Basculegion. Sharpedo is next. Close combat. Politoed. They're going for Perish even in this situation. Close combat the Snorlax. And Rock Slide both of these. Oh, Sharpedo, not enough. This Snorlax is just max defense. Hopefully they went for Sharpedo. Weather Ball into Sharpedo. It breaks the sash, so now even if they did go for Sharpedo, Fissure straight into Mega Garchomp on this turn. Because of how it's trained, I don't think this Snorlax is especially defensive. They withdraw Politoed. And bring in Sinistra. No. Protect on Snorlax is smart. Okay. I just doubled up into Sinistra, so Sinistra should be gone after this turn. And there we go. Sinistra's gone. But Snorlax has so much more HP now. And if they're just able to fissure something next turn, it doesn't matter. We lost. I have to close combat the Snorlax because I can deal with turns of Perish easier than I can deal with just having no Pokemon. Close combat does. Ooh, 6% left. We got this. Hyper Voice always hits. There we go. We might actually survive. If they go for Perish here, we have a shot. Weather Ball. Okay. It's all up to what happens next turn. So I have to keep on going for Hyper Voice. They need one turn to Perish. Alright. We've got it. Weather Ball. I think we win this, guys. Yeah, no shot that ever KOs. Perish was maybe their better move, because then you just can protect spam here. I'm not going to risk it since I am faster. I'm not going to go for quick attack. At this point, I don't see why they're protecting. They've lost the match. Hyper Voice does not miss. And that is GG's, our second game in the bag. Getting us all the way to rank 1 with our second win. Let's go. And this is a very interesting team as well. I am really liking Talonflame plus Bascu Legion. I believe this is Mega Aerodactyl, but it also just could be base Aerodactyl. In the back, Garchomp and Sylveon. Milotic and Incineroar versus Talonflame and Bascu Legion. First thing we do here is protect Talonflame, and we flip turn immediately off of Incineroar. Our attack is cut. We don't want to be dealing half damage. This looks like a really nice swap into Garchomp. If they use Icy Wind, bad call. If they use anything else, we're good. Alright, they just wanted Talonflame out of there. We're going to Acrobatics the Milotic while we Mega and Earthquake with Garchomp. Drew Incineroar. Alright, that's a smart call from them. Aerodactyl. We should have Rock Slided. The pink, bro. I can't get over how cool it looks. Acrobatics doesn't do a lot. And that Earthquake did a good chunk. Icy Wind comes out. Yikes. The good thing is Garchomp ate that up. Full HP. So our Tailwind here might not even work. What we do have though is Rock Slide pressure. Milotic protects. Rock Slide is going to take out our Talonflame, so we have no Tailwind. But they prioritize that, so if we can knock it out with our Rock Slide, they have no Tailwind. Not enough, but I do have Bask in the back. But this flip turn is going to do some fast damage. That protect might cost us a little bit. I'm not sure yet. They just go for Icy Wind again. Okay. Garchomp can only take one more, so 1, 2, 3. Come on, man. Speed Rose though. I don't know where that puts me at. Does my flip turn still outspeed? They protect with Milotic. Okay. Tailwind from their Aerodactyl. They're giving me the free flip turn. Aerodactyl's gone. They protected my Lodic. No real damage this turn. But now they're always going to outspeed my Garchomp. The question is, can they handle Sylveon? If they bring in Incineroar, this is a double protect turn. Burning one of their turns of Tailwind and Floette. Oh, I kind of like this more. Hyper Voice here. Protect here. Protect. How much damage does this do to my Sylveon? Not half, which is better than what I expected. My Lodic just goes for Recover, which is crazy. Hyper Voice does a good chunk. From here, my only shot is for them to go for Sylveon. But I think they just do the same thing, which is honestly better for me because it puts me in a better position with Basculegion to just Aqua Jet cleanup. Dazzling Gleam does take out Garchomp. Can we live their Scald? Icy Wind. Okay, we live Icy Wind. Hyper Voice does. It cleans up my Lodic. And Floette is almost out of here. We still have Basculegion in the back. There is a way. They still have Incineroar. Protect here. They are most likely not going to Fake Out, right? I think they're going to protect with Floette. And go for a damaging move with Incineroar. I think I'm going to do this. Fake Out. Okay, the Fake Out does come out. Sylveon lives. Giga Drain into Basculegion. Does not do enough. Wave Crash might KO us though. Do we live? Do we live? Incineroar fainted. We should live. We should live. We live on 17 HP. And Tailwind is gone. Quick Attack here. Wave Crash here. And I think we seal it up. Stressful, but I think we seal it up. They protect. That is fine. They don't have leftovers because they are the Mega. Quick Attack, Wave Crash. We do the same thing next turn. Quick Attack, Crash. Oh, it did more than I expected. Wave Crash. Rest in peace to Floette. She got hit by a Wave Crash. And we are now in Great Ball tier. Let's see. Let's see. Interesting team. Yeah, I think this is a Serena game. I think this is 100% a Serena game. We are going up against Faye. Manectric and Emoga. We led the wrong team. We bring in Garchomp here. And we protect here. No! It didn't get my response input. What did it go for? We have Sash, so I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. But we did take a minute because the game kind of started glitching a little bit on my OBS. So the audio might be a little bit off. Like a little bit back. Motor Drive. Sharpedo goes down to 1. This is an interesting team. I haven't seen something like this before. I kind of like it. Electro Web. Garchomp is not affected, but Sharpedo is. So Sharpedo, because we couldn't hit the Protect. Rest in peace. No, we bring in Serena. Serena, you know, here goes Mega Rock Slide. And then I go for Helping Hand. Earthquake would take out the Manectric, but Both of these kind of resist. Helping Hand. The big problem right now, I feel like, is the Emolga. Yeah, Air Slash is going to do so much to Serena. Look at that. Critical hit, too. That's crazy. Good thing we have Citrus Berry. Flamethrower. They did not like Serena. They said not today. How much damage does Rock Slide do? Emolga does have Sash. That makes sense. We need to get this Tailwind off. We need to get Tailwind off. Obviously, it doesn't affect Emolga or Talonflame. But we should be able to get rid of this Manectric. We are in a very bad... Oh, we are in a very bad situation, y'all. Very, very bad. They just... Baton Pass... They're boosted Goodra. But actually, that might not be the worst thing. We should be faster than both of these. Earthquake here. Acrobatics here. I think that does some damage. Goodra is one of those scary Pokemon because it's so specially bulky and can be physically bulky. It's just not fair. After you get a couple of iron defenses off on it, it's just not fair anymore. Acrobatics does half. Okay, over half. Earthquake does. Can Earthquake pick up the other half on Basculegion? Yeah, let's go. And it did so much to Goodra. Alright, we might be able to bring it back. Ice Beam, no! We're not bringing it back, y'all. We're not bringing it back. We dropped Flare Blitz on this Pokemon. So, I don't think Acrobatics does the 19 HP we need left. But we're going to find out. They just protect Goodra. This might be it. Acrobatics does. Oh, it does pick it up. If we live Emolga's Electro Web, we win. Electro Web, please let us live. We live, bro. Speed fell. Now look, we still have Tailwind up. We still have Tailwind up for how many turns? 1 turn. I'm going to faint for priority. That's me. I'm going to faint for priority. And we win. Woo! Priority is always so nice to have. But yeah, that is game number 4. And that gets us all the way to Great Ball rank 2. I think I have to go with Sylveon. Basculegion feels good here, but if I'm ever in a situation where I need to bring Serena so that it's King Gambit proof. So, just this feels pretty okay. Alright. This is kind of the lead I expected. I always go Tailwind off rip, and then I go Terra Rock Slide. This is a double Mega team from what I remember, so no Sash to save this thing. I don't know if it's bulky enough. And they go for Charizard as the Mega. If they don't go for Protect, this could get scary for them. Harsh Sunlight. They do go for Protect. There goes Tailwind on my end. And that means they are Sash, right? Okay, they live. They couldn't move because they flinched. Let's freaking go. We go here. And then we just go Rock Slide again. And this is only for the case that they go Wide Guard. They do go Wide Guard. This is why Feint is so good. Watch. Bada bing, bada boom. It does not kill. It does not matter. It breaks Wide Guard. And now there's no wide guard. And both of them are gone. That is why Talonflame and this dude right here, the Seto Kaiba of the world. And we just pick up an easy kill. Easy win. My bad. Sorry, I got a little excited. 5 wins. Let's go. Ultra Ball. Okay, how is this? For, there we go. This is what we're doing. 6 win streak. They have not lost one game. Or they lost their first game and they had to win 6 in a row. Because the bonuses, I forgot how they stack up. I Hyper Voice here. I just hard switch into Talonflame here. Tailwind off rip. I knew that was coming. And they're probably going to Leaf Storm into Talonflame. We're quad resistant, so that does nothing. But now we don't have priority anymore. That's fine. Wow. That is perfectly fine. Hyper Voice again, and we are just going to Acrobatics Superior. They go for Taunt, that's fine. Because we went for Acrobatics. Contrary is such a strong ability. They just keep getting boosted. Acrobatics takes it out though. And then this single target Hyper Voice takes out Whimsicott every single day of the week. Alright, we have got rid of 2 of their Pokemon. We still have all of our Pokemon. We need to play a little bit more conservative. Because we are in a very weak spot with Talonflame and Sylveon. And they have Gardevoir and Charizard here. Both of them possible Megas. We need to protect Sylveon. And we need to switch into Basculegion because I need Tailwind in a couple turns. Endgame for me right now is looking like it's Garchomp and Talonflame. Hopefully they Mega Charizard. No, Gardevoir. This is bad. We have probably the worst Mega to go up against Gardevoir in the back. I protect. Hyper Voice is going to do so much damage to Basculegion. And the Hurricane to end it all up. Alright. Rest in peace to Basculegion. Maybe we should have kept that boy around. Yeah, maybe we should have kept him around instead of Garchomp, not gonna lie. How many more turns do they have of Tailwind? 1 more turn. Alright. We protect here. That is some pretty good damage for being a quick attack. And here we go with Talonflame, right? Alright, look. We have to Tailwind here. We have to Mega. And I think we have to Earthquake. Because Gardevoir will not die. Gardevoir will not die to a Rock Slide. But to an Earthquake it might. If it protects, then we have a lot going for us. Because then we can just Acrobatics it. Nothing that Charizard has should KO either Garchomp or Talonflame. Seto. It protects. Alright. Tailwind. Does Charizard use Tailwind? No, it goes for an attack. Dragon Pulse? Hurricane. And the Hurricane kills? Is it Choice Scarfed into Hurricane? Bro, I'm a little confused on what's going on. Earthquake here. One shot this Gardevoir. Alright. Even if we take a Hurricane here, one Rock Slide should be enough. That's not even a 2-shot at this point. They just hit all their Hurricanes, don't they? 70% accuracy? Nah. Not here. And we are able to barely beat it. Us saving Talonflame there was a move, even though we did lose Basculegion. I mean, in Last Respects, Endgame would have done about the same thing, so. But it wouldn't have resisted Hurricane as well as we did there. Ultra Ball Tier 4. Alright. No, I'm crazy, right? We have to bring Garchomp. No, I think Sylveon is our main threat here. 6-win streak. Hyper Voice and Tailwind. Mega Pidgeot is a problem, and I have not seen a lot of it, so this might be our first loss, not gonna lie. I don't know what to do into it. Alright, just Hyper Voice, I guess. Round. Oh, they're doing the round thing. No! I hate this. Sylveon is gonna live though, watch. Watch. I don't know, Fairy Feather, 120 power round. We took it, dog. Hyper Voice here. Acrobatics here. They protect, that's fine. Double protect, okay. So look, Sylveon is important. I need Sylveon. I need Sylveon for the backcourt. If they have priority, that's cool. They didn't use it, okay. Acrobatics and then just Hyper Voice. Hyper Beam. Pidgeot is faster? It was a speed time. Yeah, Hyper Beam takes us out, but it was a speed tie with Sylveon. That's crazy. We're okay. We don't have future Tailwind, which is fine. But now we have Sharpedo. And we have like one more turn of Tailwind. Ooh. We're going to Hyper Voice. And we're bringing in Serena. We're still able to get off this Hyper Voice because we should be faster than both of them. Serena comes in. They can't fake out anymore because of Queenly Majesty. Let's go. Hyper Voice. Oh, it's soundproof. I totally forgot that it's soundproof. At least it just boosted itself. That's fine. A quick attack is going to hurt. Did we just helping hand quick attack? I don't know if that's going to kill. Not going to lie. I don't know if that's going to kill. Even though it's quad effective. But we got to do it, right? For the memes. Helping hand. Quick attack. Oh my god. Bro, critical hit too. It did not matter. I don't think it mattered. Helping hand, quick attack. 4 times weak. That is crazy. And this Sylveon has stood the test of time. We're going for a Hyper Voice next turn. I mean Hyper Beam next turn. Yikes. Sharpedo's coming in. No Intimidate on the boy. Sash. This game is locked up. Hyper Beam on Incineroar. It's not even going to get to happen because we're just going to close combat. Close combat. Boom. Bada bing bam. Pow. 7-0. Let's go. We have a streak going. Let's go. 7 wins. Ultra Ball rank 3. I think that's a move. They have a 5-win streak. Weavile and Basculegion. Oh, up front? Really? Sylveon and Talonflame. This looks like a double protect turn to me. They can't get a speed advantage, so we're good to just double protect. Scout out what they do with Basculegion. Do they go for Feint? Feint could be dangerous. No, just fake out. Into Sylveon. Wave Crash. Into Basculegion. Alright. We're getting Tailwind up. Go ahead and kill my Basculegion. And Hyper Voice. Go ahead and kill my my Talonflame, I mean. Tailwind up. Take out my Talonflame. I bring in Mega Garchomp next turn. Wave Crash. Let's go. You guys are hearing, let's go. I don't want Talonflame to go down, but it's the only Pokemon that does its job, which is set up. Knock off. Okay, no Fairy Feather. This is going to be normal damage. Hyper Voice. My gosh. I'm just going to go with Rock Slide. And I'm just going to go with Hyper Voice again. I think Garchomp can take 1 Wave Crash if it gets down to it. Rock Slide, please take it out. Alright. We have Tailwind, dog. We have Tailwind, and they have Charizard. I don't know what to say. I just Rock Slide here. Hyper. I Hyper Beam the Venusaur. This is crazy to say. Venusaur might outspeed, though. Timid, it will outspeed. Rock Slide? Okay. Leaf Storm. Hyper Beam. Do your thing. White Herb. Oh. Kaboom, bro. That doesn't even kill. Now I just have a liability on the field. But I am faster, so this Rock Slide, if it connects, should take out the Charizard. Should do a lot to the Venusaur, and then comes in my Fast Boy. Hit both. Let's go. Oh, Charizard lived. Leaf Storm. Alright. Takes out Garchomp. What we do here, we double protect. We double protect. To get a speed boost? Alright. We have to Psychic Fangs Venusaur. And we have to Quick Attack the Charizard. Quick Attack takes out Charizard. We have Sash. We win. Sleep Powder. Oh, we might not win. Dog, that was smart of their part. Or was it? I think they go for Sylveon. I protect. I think they go for Sylveon. I woke up. Psychic Fangs. I don't even know how I woke up so fast, bro. Oh, because they put me to sleep. Last turn was my 1 turn. GG's. Just train your Pokemon better. Just train your Pokemon better. Let's go. Oh, that's legendary right there. 50 wins with Sharpedo. Let's go.